Hey everyone, so this is Earrings by Angela. I'm Angela. Hey, Jewelry Divas. So today we're going to make this pendant. It's very decorative, very easy to make. You can make it in less than 5 minutes. So what you're going to learn is how to make consistent loops to make this. I like to call it a paddle pendant, even though we haven't hammered it into a paddle, but in another video I will show you how to make those. So I'll try to remember to link it to that. But this is very easy to make. Like I said, less than 5 minutes. So let's get started on how to build this pendant. Okay, so today we're going to use this jade gemstone as our focal. Jade is good for increasing insight and guidance. Self-knowledge is wonderful with the chakra. So just a little history on that. You're going to also need a pen or a Sharpie because we're going to make a bigger loop that our round nose pliers are not going to allow us to make. You're going to want to get a piece of 20 gauge wire, okay? So we're going to warm the wire. That's putting your energy into it like we do all the time. And so I'm going to take this Sharpie and I'm just going to bend it to the point where it makes my loop, and I want to cross it like that, right? So this is my loop. That's about how big I want it because I want to make it big enough for the paddles to hang. So now you can just take your flat nose pliers and hold that in place and just simply start wrapping that little tail around the larger piece of wire, okay? Just like that. And it's very, very easy. And again, this is 20 gauge. So now, because, you know, these are the cleaners that I always talk about, we have that little tail. I'm going to rotate and just tuck it in so that it's cleaning up our mess and it's making it look really neat. Okay, so now you should be here. It should look like this. You're going to slide your bead on. And so before you even ask me the question, how long should your 20 gauge wire be? For those of you who know me, I don't really measure. But I would say start off with 4 to 6 inches, depending on how big your bead is. And I always say also to save your scraps because that'll be important for later on when you do other projects. So now you want to grab your round nose pliers and you're going to go right above the bead. And depending on how big you want your loop to be at the top, that's where you're going to place your wire in the mouth of the alligator, okay, which is the round nose pliers to make that loop. So here we go. We're pushing away, turning up, like the kids say, bringing it back, like Justin Timberlake's bringing sexy back. Remove the pliers, insert them here, and now you are ready to wrap around. Okay, very easy peasy. And see, now we have that long tail. I'm going to grab my wire cutters, and we're going to cut that off. And that just flew behind my desk. I want y'all to know that. Be careful of the flying wires. I'm going to come in and clean that up. Okay, so now we have the start to our paddle pendant. Okay. Excuse me, you guys. So I'm going to move Mr. Sharp because, boo, we don't need you. So now I have about 1.5 inches of 16 gauge wire. And this is how we're going to make the paddle, right? So you're going to take your round nose pliers. And right at the very top, this is the top, this is the bottom, okay? Right at the very top, because I want my my loops to be kind of big. Big is sassy. Yeah, I'm a little sassy. Okay. So we're going to go to the top here, and we're just going to put that right in between there. and we're going to fold under, and we're going to guide until there's a connection, meaning he's kissing the back of your neck, ladies or gents, okay? So we want that to meet, okay? So for this, you're going to need about, I would say, well, it really depends on you because you're the artist, okay? I can only guide you. I can't teach you art, but I can teach you technique because the art is already in you, okay? So I've made the other paddles, and you see they're kind of open. So what you would do is you would take your round nose and open that. And what you do is you just slide it on, and then you take your round nose pliers and you bring it back to that connection. Okay, so you're just putting your paddles on. Make sure they face the same way because, you know, you want a bit of consistency here. Okay, and so I'm just going to keep going with that. Now, if you are new to what gemstones mean or chakra energies, we have workshops for that. Okay, I teach you the basics of, you know, gemstones and their meanings, their natural healing properties, and how they connect with the chakras. So you can also look in the description for that, for those courses. Some of the courses are a $25 investment, some are $35 investment, and they all come with workbooks so that you can continue learning, because learning is good, and the more that you know about the materials that you use and how they affect others and the healing properties that they possess, the more valuable your art becomes because it becomes more meaningful. So here we are. This is our finished pendant. And in order to hang it, you're going to need a jump ring. And we open the jump ring using the round nose and the flat nose, or the alligator and the cleaners, as I like to call it. You're going to hold it like this. And this is in another video about how to properly open a jump ring. Okay, so you're just going to twist them in opposite directions to open it like that. So let me show you again, because it's really quick. I'll lay it down here. Twist in opposite directions to keep that open. And then you're just going to slide your charm or your pendant on there. And then you're going to bring it back. And you should hear a little click, click. And that's the kiss. Everything is sealed with a kiss. So this is good for... here's multi-purpose, right? You can either wear this as a pendant, or you can make an exact replica, and these are earrings. You see how that is? So it depends on you, on what you want to do. But that is how we make our paddle pendant. And if you want to learn about how to actually make these look like paddles, to flatten them out, I will put the link in the other of the other video in here, and you can do that because I like to teach that. In that video, you'll be introduced to the bench block and the hammer. So if you want to hammer out any frustrations, okay, don't put that energy into your work, you guys, seriously. But yeah, so do me a favor. Comment, how did you like this? Was this easy for you? Did it take you less than 5 minutes? Did it take you more than 5 minutes? Anything else that you want to learn, let me know in the comments. Most importantly, subscribe and hit the notification button so that you never miss another free tutorial. And you guys, I love you. All my jewelry divas, devos, because I know there are men watching as well. Happy creating, and I'll see you next time.